Wait, did one of our...
Okay, so we got a dude coming off over here from the left.
I actually don't even know if you could use cement to, drown people.
Oh, come on.
Go to sleep again.
Yes. Killing random,
people who get in my way.
completely normal.
It's like Wednesday, right? What do you do on your days off?
There we go. And we kneecapped him.
Kneecapped him, but didn't kill him until you had that second shot.
Yep. Well, that's what he gets for bringing a baseball bat to a gunfight.
You know, I almost feel bad for the guy. He was all dressed up to go. And you just fucking shot him.
Yep.
I mean, and you don't want that dirty striped suit. It's dirty. For God's sake, you can't get that blood out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've heard of cement shoes.
I lived in New Jersey for a few years. I know about cement shoes.
You made a few pairs, yo.
I hope not. I was like... I was a kid. I wasn't...
I was talking more along the lines of, like, not actually attached to anybody.
Yeah. It's what, you know...
I was like, what you do on a Saturday night? You sit there like, I'm gonna go make myself some... I'm gonna make some cement shoes. I'm not gonna put them on nobody, but, you know, I'm gonna make them.
Yeah, it's what fourth graders do in New Jersey.
It's like a rite of passage. We have a friend who's from New Jersey, and he's totally got that stuff. Right?
Sure.
Okay, probably not. Whatever, huh?
Oh, all kinds of drugs.
Ooh, Radaway.
Oh, a Vault-Tec terminal. Let's see what they got. Welcome, employees!
After many months of preliminary construction, we are pleased to welcome members of the technical and science staff to the newest edition of the Vault-Tec family, Vault 114.
So they were repurposing an old subway station.
You know, I've noticed that a lot.
Yeah.
They like subway station like rats do. Yeah, you should tell about the whole Jersey Devil thing.
Oh, God, yeah. They actually have their whole thing.
You sound like you know this firsthand and that you actually live there.
Yeah. I remember when I was a kid, I found out about the Jersey Devil, and that terrified me.
Well, I had the Boogeyman, you had the Jersey Devil.
So let's see. They were actually playing this place as an experiment where they were going to house high-ranking members of local and state government. And, you know, only the upper class. So it was going to be multiple families chosen randomly in single-room apartments. Basically, they're going to set all the upper-class people in slum conditions and then watch and see what happened.
You know, and just to be like legit about this, I don't think Jersey was actually that much worse than Ohio.
Yeah. All right.
I can't imagine. You know, I mean, we've lived in a number of locations. I'll be honest. So far, I'm sitting here looking at them. I'm like, it's really 6 of one, half dozen of the other. I mean, most of them are pretty conceptually similar.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll be honest. There's not really one place that I could sit there and say that, oh my God, this place is so much better than every other place that we've ever lived.
Yeah. So this entire area is going to be full of triggermen, so we're just going to kind of take this a little bit slow.
So I got a question. Why the hell would anyone build a vault out of a subway station? This place is like the opposite of airtight.
Because they weren't planning to use it, you moron. We used to pull this kind of con all the time back before the war. Get a bunch of union boys to work some construction job that would go nowhere. Keep everyone on payroll.
Yeah. It's one thing is that the ghouls are essentially near immortal. I don't think we've ever seen anything about a ghoul dying of old age, so some of these ghouls are as old as your character.
Actually, I would say a majority of them are. Do you still have your light on?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, he's barely alive. They both are. lot of help there, Piper.
Way to go, Piper. Always an overachiever.
But yeah, the whole thing about jobs that go nowhere, we're actually moving in a couple weeks to a place we've been before. And there's this highway right outside of the city that there's construction signs go up every year.
Like clockwork.
Yeah, and you never see anybody working on this thing. It never changes. And, just every year.
Every year.
Yeah, and they're saying they're...
like 8 months.
Yeah, you'll have construction up there, and nothing happens.
They put up the signs, they put up the barriers. You don't see any equipment.
And everybody knows kind of what's going on. There's the people who run the construction are building fancy new houses on the east side of town.
That are huge.
Or west side of town, whatever.
Hell, don't ask me to keep east and west of that town.
So we got this guy here all unsuspecting.
But yeah, it's
Okay, there's two more guys over here.
But the thing is like the area, the area of road, that stretch of road, it never really needs work.
Yeah.
Which is kind of insane. Yeah, except for the fact that road work in Michigan actually needs it. I've driven on Michigan roads. I grew up in Ohio, northwestern Ohio, and let me tell you, I had an older sister who went to college in Michigan, and I always thought that Michigan had the absolute worst roads I've ever driven on, and I still think for the most part, they are some of the worst roads. But there's road work in Michigan. I don't know what road work is happening, but
Oof. Come on, Piper. He's just got a baseball bat.
yeah, corruption never changes. Corruption's pretty similar.
Corruption never changes.
That's what somebody just said.
Nice. I didn't even see that. So we're just gonna run in here and deal with this dumbass, whose back is to us. So
Headshot. It's really too bad that you can't steal the clothes off their back before you shoot them, because you'll lose more good suits that way.
yeah. Light bulb.
Ooh, bobby pins.
Ooh, where?
On top of that box. Actually, that's a safe.
Even better.
Pretty sure that's a safe. Yeah, he hasn't done any upgrades on his 10mm, which we're going to need a name for.
Well, no, there's a better one to get, so we'll name that one. I've done the 10mm has a couple upgrades, but it's kind of...
Is there any other... I think that there was a pre-war money on turn to the left. Ooh, and there's actually some bourbon.
There we go. Whiskey.
Whiskey, bourbon. Close cousins. But
oh, this thing has already been opened.
I said it was a safe, not that it had a face.
So there's a couple of them wandering around down here. Oh, shit. The other thing I love about this gun is that it just has such a short firing time. Well, down we go.
Another bobby pin. I sound like a kleptomaniac.
Yeah.
I totally do.
Actually, what I really need to do is reverse the order of the 10mm versus the 45.
I think you need to upgrade the 10mm to a better pistol, or find some of those in between items.
Yeah, the whole oh shit as I was shooting them was like, oh shit, oh god, I better kill these guys.
It's a really too bad a thing that you can't drop in and just shoot from the hip while you're falling.
Oh, we're actually entering the vault.
You've been in the vault this whole time. You're going into the proper part of the
Yeah.
vault. You know, I've always kind of wondered, though, is Rambo really as good as all that? I mean, if you're going to compare, you know, similar things, is Rambo better than, you know, the hero from the Predator movies?
Oh, yeah, that guy. That's a good question.
I can't remember what his character name was. I know it was Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
So, you know, is Arnold Schwarzenegger in...
How you doing in there, Valentine? Feeling hungry?
In,
Want a snack?
Keep talking, meathead. It'll give Skinny Malone more time to think about how he's gonna bump you off.
Should I shoot him in the head?
Valentine, you know nothing, you got nothing.
I would hold off. Let's hear him out.
I'm writing your name down in that black book of his. Lousy, cheating card shark, I think were his exact words. Then he struck the name across.
I'll be honest, I haven't watched any Rambo, that's why I'm asking.
But I never... Oh, no. I gotta smooth this over fast.
Oh, crap. He's gonna sit there and run in our direction. Well, serpentine then, Babu.
It's Dino. You know, last time I saw a character named Dino was, you know, Flintstonian.
There we go. Blew his leg off and then kill him. Yeah, normally I don't actually let them talk it out, so I just usually end up sneaking up on them and then killing them, so...
Yeah, but that's because sometimes you forget the whole thing about finesse.
Yeah.
You know, let's hear the story.
Ooh. Ice cold Gwinnett Ale. We're gonna drink that right now.
That was actually also a regular beer, not a beer container.
True. So we're gonna go ahead and drink some ice cold beer, because
that's a full bottle, and that would just be wasteful. Archer doesn't waste alcohol.
True.
I'll be honest, I don't remember the character name from Predator.
Well, you don't really need a name for that character. It's like the Marine from Doom.
Wait, he has a name?
Supposedly. Oh, I love this. Take a number.
998.
Yeah, the Overseer will be with you eventually.
It seemed like they had a lot of issues. I mean, the only reason why people remember Rambo is because of the fact... Like, tell me Rambo's real name.
John Rambo.
Ah, my knight in shining armor. Question is, why
I want to
did he
punch
come
you
over
right now.
Old private eye.
Dutch. Wasn't the guy with him...
My son, Sean.
One of the guys with him named Mac?
Okay, his Predator name was Dutch. Predator was
I don't know
Dutch.
who took him or where they went.
Yeah, see, I couldn't remember, but it was mostly like a call sign name kind of thing.
I've been cooped up in here for weeks. Turns out the runaway daughter I came here to find wasn't kidnapped. She's Skinny Malone's new flame.
Hey, you know something? At least nobody's trying to say that Jean-Claude Van Damme
Anyway, you got
was like the awesomest thing since sliced bread.
Also, this dude is completely like a cyborg.
Then we'll talk.
Or
Really?
a robot.
Really? I thought that was just his jaw hanging out there from the sides.
Here used to be small time. Muscled out of the old neighborhood by bigger players. Found this
Okay, we've got a speech bobblehead.
We like speech. And surgical trays are really good for, wasn't it, steel?
Oh, this place.
Ooh.
Let's play the interviews.
Oh yeah, those are pretty. Most of the things with Vault Tech are pretty entertaining.
Position of Overseer for Vault 114. Interview subject, Benjamin Beasley. Mr. Beasley, as Overseer of Vault 114, how would you settle a disagreement between two of your Vault residents? Well,
High frequency sword.
obviously,
No, I'm pretty sure he doesn't.
assuming neither of their requests were against the law, of
This is, of course, assuming that the conflict had already gone through all the other members of
Oh, this guy's a bureaucrat.
that I
Screw him.
plan on organizing.
Vault Residents Council, you say?
Yes, of course. People need government. They yearn for it. I think it's a civic duty of every red-blooded American patriot to serve the...
Yes, I think we have everything we need here. Thank you for your time.
Oh, already? Well, I look forward to hearing from you soon.
Yes, I'm sure you will. Please make sure to fill out your non-disclosure agreement on your way out. This is Vault Tech interview
Yeah.
for the position of overseer for Vault 114. Interview subject Kimberly Weiss. Hello, Mrs. Weiss.
How do you do? And may I just say what an honor it is to even be considered for the position of overseer. Ever since I was a little girl in mock government, I dreamed that one day I would have the opportunity to lead a community to greatness. My teachers all told me I had leadership potential, and without my guidance as student council vice president, those bake sales surely would have failed. Just the thought of
Were those bake sales, using special
Pot.
brownies?
show them a better
Pot.
way,
Were they using pot?
lead them to a future so bright that they...
My goodness. Looks like we're out of time.
I sympathize with the interviewer right
Fucking
there.
hit the road, broad.
Yes, yes. Thank you. If you could just send the next candidate in as you leave.
Yeah.
Of course. Did I mention I was head of my debate team?
I'm sure you did. Thank you.
Yeah, interesting question. What the hell are they looking for?
Vault Tech interview
Right here.
87 for the position of
He is so
overseer.
tired of doing these interviews.
The candidate has refused to give his real name and has only provided the name
Soup and Harry.
That's right. I ain't telling you nothing. My name is the name I call myself, not the rank and number the government branch on me. No, sir.
Fascinating.
Oh, God.
Soup Can, would you mind telling me why you're distrustful of the government?
I've seen what they do. Gum up the works with red tape and bureaucracy, take every hard-earned cent and use it to fund their Illuminati, Freemason sex parties.
Shit, these sound
I'm
like
down with
awesome
that.
sex parties.
I should be able to live as I see fit. My taxes pay for them streets and alleys and dumpsters.
Actually, they don't play for the dumpsters.
Sir, according to this, you haven't paid taxes in many years.
I seen the back of them Abraxo boxes. Consumption? Don't you tell me what to do. I'll eat what I want.
Sir, you may just be the perfect candidate. How would you like to be the new overseer for Vault 114?
I ain't wearing no goddamn tie.
Oh, my God.
That's who they put in charge of a vault that was supposed to have all of Boston's high society.
Oh, good grief. Well, actually, in some ways, he's not that different.
Yeah.
Just, it's degree, not kind.
And just a little good luck letter from Vault Tech Management. Oh, that's beautiful.
That, wow. Yeah, Soup Can Harry.
He's in charge here. I ain't wearing no tie or pants.
You know, I can understand that. Was well played. I see that you would do well at Vault Tech. Just saying.
Vault Tech.
Vault Tech, where everybody is nothing and nothing is everybody.
Oh, I should grab that duct tape. Oh well.
Hold on, I hear some of them coming. There they are. How do you want to play this?
The only job is to check on the prisoner.
Let's try talking it out.
Fucking long, huh? Hey, Dino, quit razzing that detective.
Oh, I don't know. They certainly don't care about ethics, and I don't know if there's any such thing for them as common sense.
Oh, let's see.
Sense is neither something you have, can find, nor is it common.
Nick, god damn it.
Nick, we've talked about this.
Actually, we haven't talked about this with Nick.
Okay, Nick.
Do not cross my
Don't
line of
cross
fire
the
or I
line
will
of fire
fucking shoot you.
because you will be shot. God, I feel like I'm a sign. You know, do not cross my line of fire. Violators will be shot.
Violators will be
Beware
prostituted.
the dog. Beware the dog. Violators will be shot. What?
He's just carrying around a bunch of mac and cheese, like, you know?
You know something? That is a man or a ghoul who loves his fucking mac and cheese. You got a problem with that? He don't fucking care.
He's like, I'm gonna make myself some mac and cheese.
You know something? Mac and cheese is my favorite thing. It reminds me of when I was a kid. I love the stuff.
You know, it's kind of funny because I didn't eat macaroni and cheese until I was an adult. I was like 23 before I had macaroni and cheese.
Eh.
And I was like, oh my god, what have I been missing all these years?
You know, that's funny. I mean, I've had macaroni and cheese. I never had homemade mac and cheese. We always got the blue box, but you know, I think many people fall into the category of, oh yeah, we got the blue box too. You know, I mean, I still enjoy it. Is it worrying to you, now that I think about it, the fact that the Overseer was all about the Abraxo cleaner and not for consumption, and there's a lot of Abraxo cleaner hanging around this vault?
He probably put an order in, like, just give me all the Abraxo cleaner you can find.
You know, but, I mean, I'm just saying, you know, the whole mac and cheese thing, I mean, we didn't have a ton of mac and cheese, but it was one of those things that we had on occasion. Of course, and again, do you know how difficult it is to feed 10 people or more on, you know, mac and cheese?
You needed, like, just a giant...
This was before they had the family size mac and cheese, so you needed, like, 3 boxes of mac and cheese and a full pot of water, okay?
Yeah.
It
would have been a huge mess.
Well, it wasn't a huge mess. It was just kind of bothersome because you're just like... I have to wait for a whole gigantic pot of water to boil because you can't put 3 boxes of mac and cheese inside a container, like inside of a 3-quart pot. You can't do it.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't do it. You need 8 quarts for that. So it's like making a tub of spaghetti, which means spaghetti is actually easier, especially if you're going to do it like I'm cheap and making spaghetti, which is essentially I'm making spaghetti, which is I'm going to boil some pasta.
Ooh, vegetable starch.
I'm going to boil some pasta. I'm going to sit there and boil some wonderful pasta sauce and meat.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily need meat. This is our meatless meal. Meatless Wednesday. I'll be honest, growing up on a dairy farm, the closest thing you ever got to Meatless Monday was we're having spaghetti. And like growing up, I never knew that you could, like, the only time that I got spaghetti that had meat sauce or meatballs was when I was at
How did you even get past him, Nick?
There's an excellent question. But yeah, I didn't know that the entire idea of meat sauce was kind of like a, yeah, I know that's a thing, but that's something you get at a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
That was like restaurant quality food. Whereas the shit that you make at home is the stuff that it's like, I'm too lazy to sit there and add meat.
Mm-hmm.
But if I was going to add meat, I'd probably get some heated up, you know, I would just heat up some meatballs that were from the freezer section.
Nick, you're getting me into all kinds of shit here, buddy.
Okay.
Nick, you just take care of yourself, man. I got some...
Nick, you got this, right? Right?
Nick, you got this.
You got this. I'll let you know when I'm finished.
Okay, I think that's all the booze.
Turn left.
Ah. Ooh, you're right. Bourbon.
And turn... Nope, that's nothing.
I'm just going to drink some whiskey.
You know, I'm going to be honest. I'm kind of baffled at how well I do at finding booze. Considering I'm not an alcoholic.
More stairs?
Yes, Nick. More fucking stairs. Now quit your bitching. It's not like you have problems with your knees. Okay, you know something? That right there was a game mechanic that's kind of fucking ridiculous. That first trigger man that you killed, the first one that you killed with the one shot, he was shooting around a corner without being around the corner. Like, he was not within your line of fire, but his bullets were traveling in an arc.
What was that movie that, like, Angelina Jolie was in where they did that? Like some kind of thing where they were just like crazy badasses. Ooh, whiskey in the nursery. Why not?
Let's see. It could have been Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
No, it wasn't Mr. and Mrs. Smith. It was, I don't even remember. It was like some kind of assassin movie, though.
Like, really, the only other movie that I know of her being in is, like, Tomb Raider.
Wanted. Okay, yeah.
Wanted.
There we go. Which I've never actually seen. I just remember hearing about the whole bullet curving thing, and I was just like, okay. That's a thing in that movie.
You're pretty good at that. Like,
that's right.
maybe next time you're in my house, I need to keep an eye on him good.
That's right, Piper. You keep an eye on me in your house. Oh, master lock. Not even high enough
stashes.
level. Yeah, not even high enough level to get that one. A tuxedo, yes.
I'll take that, thank you.
It's the only time.
You know, you almost need to take one of those pictures up on top there, since I do know that Archer did drink a. I don't remember if it was a Bloody Mary or what, but he did drink something out of a pitcher.
Yeah, tuxedo is, I think, like +3 charisma, and it's really the only reason you should be wearing a bow tie.
Unless you're Bill Nye the Science Guy.
True. Bill Nye can wear whatever the hell he wants.
Or you need a master sword.
Boys are waiting for us somewhere. The name's ironic, but don't let that fool you. He's dangerous.
He seems like a dipshit to me, but what do I know?
So we have two options coming up here. We can, in theory, end this peacefully.
I'm going to suggest that you take a drink before you go out there.
Actually, I have. See the little martini glass?
Yeah, but how long ago was that?
It just happened.
Okay.
But good news is, we're going to autosave as we go through this door, so... yeah, vault suit. Yeah, why not?
I don't know what you're going to do with a Vault 114 since you don't use your 111.
True.
Nicky, what are you doing? You're coming to
Pop the bow tie. You should really put on the tuxedo.
This is gonna set me back.
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing dame, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
She's got a bow tie, or she's got a bat. I'm not too worried about her.
Ashamed you got beat up by a girl. I'll just run back
You know what?
to death, shall I?
Should have left it alone, Nicky. This ain't the old neighborhood. In this vault, I'm king of the castle. You hear
We're
me?
going.
No, at least try to end it peaceably. He would. Archer would do that. He'd try.
Get all sentimental.
True.
And if it failed, then he would sit there. See.
Darla, I'm handling this. Skinny Malone's always got things under control.
You know, he likes to think he's got things under control.
To it here, huh? Valentine must have brought him here to rub us all out.
She just looks so
Vampire-like.
The plan originally, but hey, tempting.
Hey, I'm the one in charge here. You got something to say? Say it to me.
I will try and end this peacefully.
This is all just a misunderstanding, Skinny. You know that. You let us walk, and we won't come back.
You and Nick shot all of my crew, and you expect to just... All right. You're lucky I still owe...
You know who he vaguely looks like? Babyface.
Until the count of 10 before I forget my good manners and start shooting up the place.
He looks like a cross between Babyface and like the 1920s big nose gangster, and I can't remember what his name is.
Skinny Malone's putting his foot down.
My mother was right. You mobsters are all just talk.
Better get out of here fast.
One,
You know what? You start this, I'm gonna end it.
3.
Yeah, that worked out all right, though. I could have killed them all, but, you know, that's always a chancy thing. Nick, where the hell are you?
He's coming. Hey, Piper, where are you? You know, that shooting Darla is a tempting,
A tempting notion.
it's a tempting proposition. Because she just seems like a whiny bitch.
Somebody who should be shot in the face.
I would say she deserves to be shot in the face last. I would say shoot her in the kneecaps a couple times. And then end her with a headshot in this game.
Good kitty.
But in this particular game, I'm a bit vicious.
Just a bit. A little bit.
Just a little bit. Of course, then again, I've never cared for women like her. Probably because... I don't know. I don't think I'm that much like her.
Mm-hmm.
I can be.
Good kitty.
I just find her kind of...
Annoying. Her voice is kind of scrapey.
She's an annoying little bitch. And she's whiny.
Load it on up.
Look at that Commonwealth sky. Never thought anything so naturally ominous would end up looking so inviting.
You know, can I just make the observation that it would have been hilarious if you came out in a rad storm?
Yeah.
And with him saying that?
Your secretary, Ellie, she sent me.
She did. I should give her a raise.
Yes, you should. She's actually nice. She also has a bit of a thing for you, but wants to maintain her job.
Diamond City. Give me all the details. Besides, I think you've earned a chance to sit down and clear your head.
All right, we'll meet you there.
See you in Diamond City.
All kinds of experience. All right, go ahead. Now that we're all done through with here, we'll go ahead and save. Take a brief break for it to refill and to empty, as it were.